Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning into Dollop with Dom. Today I will be filming an everyday look. I feel like my last two videos were a lot of like makeup and date night and smoky eyes and contouring, and so I decided that maybe I should just show you guys how I do my everyday look. It is this look right here. I don't use a lot of product. This is just kind of what I do. It takes me about 20 minutes in the morning to kind of put my face and my hair together, and I'm out the door. So I hope that you guys enjoy this look, and as always, thanks for watching. God bless. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to start off with a moisturizer. I'm going to be using my Nivea Men's Sensitive Post Shape Balm, the one that I've been using forever. It is so good. It is like really tacky, so in a good way though, but it like helps makeup really adhere, and I've noticed that it does make my foundation last a lot longer than usual. So I do try to use this, and it smells good. It doesn't make me break out, and I do have sensitive skin. So overall, it's just really nice moisturizer. Just gonna apply that all over. I typically like my moisturizer to sit for about 15 minutes, so I'm gonna do some couple things, and I will be back. Moving on, I'm just gonna put a little bit of chapstick. I'm using my Smith Strawberry Lip Balm. I've had this forever, and I've been using it forever. It's still one of my favorites. Moving on to spot conceal, because I am breaking out right now. I am trying to get this whole acne mess under control, but it's taking some time. So I am going to be using my Cover FX Cream Concealer. This is in the color G Medium. I love this concealer. Besides the Anastasia concealer that I've been using lately, this was my go-to for a while. I don't really care for other Cover FX products because I have tried their foundations, but their concealer is amazing, and a little bit goes a very long way, and the tube application is just really nice and sanitary. So I'm just going to use a concealer brush and spot conceal. This color does not really match my face, as you can tell. It's a little bit darker. It's my summer shade, but it's alright. It does its job, and I'm not really stressing about it. So I'm actually going to put it over my redness too. I get a lot of redness around my nose area. I kind of forgot to put primer. Why do I always do this? Like, I have my products all laid out and I always forget. So I'm just going to put a little bit of primer on the areas that aren't concealed. I'm using my primer Argan Oil with Coconut Water by Physicians Formula. This is a new product. It just came out this spring. I like it. I don't love it. It's not amazing. Coconut water is this huge like thing right now. So I was like, well, I might as well try it. It's a spritzer, so you kind of spritz it all over your face. But I don't really like spritzing it all over my face. I feel like it just like gets in my hair more than anything. So I actually just like to put it on my hand. And just kind of like pat it. So it's kind of a watery texture. It's not really like a lotion or a gel or anything like that. So I just like it because I feel like it hydrates my skin. Because my skin is just so dry. Just gonna let that dry for a second. As you can see, there's a little bit of a shine, and that is what this product would do. So if you have oily skin, I'm not sure if this will be very good for you, but I like it and I have dry skin. Alright, moving on to foundation. I am going to be using the L'Oreal True Match Cushion Foundation. This is in the color W3. This product is pretty new. I think everyone kind of went crazy about it because it's a completely different application than your normal like liquid foundation or powder foundation. So it comes with like a little cushion pad here, and then the foundation is actually underneath. So it's really cool. I don't really use the pad because I find it hard to apply. I just use my flat top kabuki brush by Beauty Junkie. So I just dip this into this little cushion sponge and apply it on my face, and you just kind of want to dab. Okay, moving on to concealer, I'm using the Instant Age Rewind eraser, dark circle eraser. This is so good. You can see that I'm like at the bottom of it, and I'm so sad. This is like my third one, and it's just such an easy applicator. It's so good. It doesn't crease. It's just amazing. And this is in the color Light. Sometimes I use a beauty blender, sometimes I just use my brush. Right now I'm just using a flat top angled brush that I love, and it just works out really nicely. Alright, now that that's done, I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Fix Setting Perfecting Loose Powder. This is a very new product. I'm pretty sure it came out this year. I like it. I mean, I can tell that it does, because it says it mattifies and blurs. I can definitely tell that it does like blur out fine lines and stuff, especially in pictures. So I do really like it. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the lid and use a very loose tapered brush, and can set under my eyes first, since we don't want any creasing. Okay. Then I'm going to use a very fluffy brush from Real Techniques. I don't know what this brush is called. Oh, the powder brush. And I'm going to put a little bit more product on the lid and kind of dust that all over my face. Since this is an everyday makeup, I like my foundation to be a little bit more matte. If I'm like doing a luminous look, then I wouldn't like really set like this, but since this is like all day makeup, then I like to make it as matte as possible. Okay, now that that is set, I'm going to move on to my eyes. I come back to my face. I kind of like jump around when I do my makeup. So I'm using this Nude palette from Physicians Formula. I've had this for a while. I really like it. If you don't want to spend a ton of money on like the Naked palette, or I don't know, another expensive palette, this is just a really good everyday neutral pinkish brownish colors. So I'm going to use a brush to just kind of create a crease. And people are texting me. I don't like to wear a lot of eyeshadow when I'm doing everyday makeup, so I'm just going to create a crease here. I'm just going to use like one of the lighter shades here and put it on my lids just to brighten up my eyes. Okay, so that's like all I really like to do for every day. Sometimes I even do less, sometimes I don't even do any eyeshadow at all. Alright, going on to eyeliner, I'm using this Nano liner by Absolute New York. It is a liquid liner with a felt tip. This was really hard to use when I first got it, but I've been using it so often that it's actually really easy. So it's just like a felt tip marker. For a mascara, I'm going to be using my Falsies Push Up Lash Drama. I've been using for a long time. Eyebrows, use the same product as I always do, my Anastasia Dipbrow. I've officially hit pan. I mean, there's still product like around, but I've still hit pan, and I'm kind of sad about it. So. I'm going to move back to my face. I don't do a lot of contouring or sculpting or anything like that, so I'm just going to use my e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing palette. This is the St. Lucia one. e.l.f. actually has, I think, 3 or 4 different palettes of these. I didn't even know. I thought they were all the same until I read the back, and it says like St. Lucia or Maui or matte or whatever. So I'm using the St. Lucia one. I've hit pan on this too, so I'm probably going to purchase another one today. But I really like the bronzer. I don't really care for the blush as much in this one, but the bronzer is, I really, really like it. So I'm just going to use an angled kabuki brush and just bronze my face just a little bit so I just don't look like a pale ghost. So not a ton product. This St. Lucia palette is very pigmented. It's like you kind of have to go with a light hand, and if you've never used it, don't like so much product or you're gonna like look orange. Alright, and moving on to blush, I'm going to use the Physicians Formula. I've been using a lot of Physicians Formula products today. I feel like I just really like that brand a lot. It's a little more pricey for a drugstore, but I just like the consistency and the formula of their products. Anyways, I'm using the Physicians Formula blush. This is in the color Natural. This is their Argan Wear line. I absolutely love, 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 love this blush. So if you're looking for a new blush that's easy to blend, it came with a brush that I don't use. I never use the brushes that it comes with. But this is like my all-time favorite blush. Use my flat top brush and put it right above my bronzer. I'm going to highlight my face just a little bit. I don't use highlighter every day. Sometimes I use it depending on what I'm doing, but I'm using the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish. This is in the color Soft and Gentle. I'm pretty sure this is discontinued. It might have been in their old line, but because I did say in my last video that I did, or maybe 2 videos ago, I picked it up like at a MAC outlet store, so I'm not sure if they still have this, but it's so pretty. And lastly are my lips. I'm using my favorite NYX liner ever, Toujours. This is the color. It's just such a good neutral mauve color. And then I'm going to be using my NYX Butter Gloss lip gloss. This is in the color Tiramisu. This is one of my favorites. If you have the same skin tone as me, you would love this too. So pretty. This is pretty much the finished look. It was super easy to do. It's effortless. It's flawless. I don't really get out of the house without makeup on. Maybe sometimes if I'm going to the gym or something, but otherwise this is kind of my everyday routine when I go to work. Sometimes I even skip a couple of these steps just to make it go faster depending on like the time that I have in the morning. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this look. I hope you recreate it for yourself because it's so easy. Most of them are drugstore. They're really inexpensive and all the products I mentioned are really good. So I hope that you guys enjoyed watching and hope to see you next time. God bless.